No matter where you live in the world, insurance has always been confusing. Now imagine being an immigrant and moving to a country like Canada, where the insurance system is completely different from your home country. But first, did you know that if you set aside $100 a month now, in 30 years that money could be worth $180,000, while you only set aside $36,000? That's what this channel is for. Hello. I'm Mahyar, an insurance broker and financial advisor in Ontario. Here on Mahyar Covers You, we're going to talk about money, insurance, growing your money, investments, and protecting you. And this channel is exactly for those of you who want to build your future and are already thinking about it. I'm not here to give you slogans or to scare you or to try and force you to buy something. I created this channel so we can fully raise our knowledge level in insurance, investment matters, the future, retirement, and all these things, and have the best plan for our future. Insurance and investments are only useful when they are set up correctly, not when you're just throwing money away on something you can never actually use. And we see this with all types of insurance. My job isn't to sell insurance. All my clients know that before I sell any insurance, my responsibility and my ethics tell me that I need to provide advice and educate people about insurance, not just sell the product to my clients. I'm here to tell you where you're paying extra, where you're taking unnecessary risks with your money, and where you're actually losing out. I'm here to be by your side, not just to sell a product. And the goal of this channel is not for me to sell products. My goal is for us to educate each other and learn from one another. But that being said, I can single-handedly cover everything that you have. If you have money, I can protect it, and we can even grow it through investments. If, God forbid, you have a genetic predisposition to critical illnesses, we can get critical illness insurance together. If you have a car or a house, things that must be insured, I can be at your service. I can cover your present, your future, and everything you have in the best possible way. Something that happens very often is that people have insurance, but they don't know what they've actually bought. They're just paying for something. Or on the other hand, there are other people who haven't gotten insurance because they think it's pointless and a waste of money. Or on the other hand, many people want to invest, but just because there's no one to teach them and they don't know anyone who can help. They're afraid to start in case their money gets locked up someday, or they simply don't know where to begin. So what do you think the result is? Financial stress, wrong decisions, and ultimately financial loss. A missed opportunity. From today on, we're going to learn together what insurance policies actually are. Where do they come in handy? How can we make use of them? What is actually useful for you? And what is not useful for you at all? If you follow my Instagram page, you'll see I provide my clients with the same level of information a broker has. On this channel, I'm also going to give clients so much information that they'll be as knowledgeable as me, a financial advisor, as knowledgeable as me, an insurance broker, so that they won't be deceived. And they can move forward and enter into a contract, knowing exactly what they are buying. And here, I'll make you a promise. We won't use complicated language. We won't just talk emptily about hopes and dreams, and I won't introduce something to you just to make a sale. I'll talk to you about real numbers, about the realities of life. If a product isn't right for you, I'll honestly tell you, look, this isn't going to work for you. My goal in sales is always to build long-term trust, because the person who buys something from me becomes part of my family. Let's take a look at a few interesting statistics together and see what's going on. Did you know that in the year 2025, in the province of Ontario, the average price of car insurance was $350 to $400, which is about $100 to $120 more expensive than the previous year? Well, that's really surprising. It means that annually, you're going to be paying around $1,000 to $1,200 more. For many new immigrants who arrive in Canada, what happens? Unfortunately, because they don't have a Canadian driving history, they end up paying astronomical amounts for their insurance policies. However, if you have a good broker who has the freedom to work with different companies, they'll eventually find a company that has a good offer for you. There is a company that can calculate your non-Canadian history within Canada. Because eventually, you'll find a company. For example, up until 6 months ago, 2 companies had this condition. Now only 1 company has it. And I, Mahyar, work with 10 insurance companies, which helps me to eventually find a good offer for every case, to provide them with the best in the market. It's not that I only work with 1, 2, or 3 companies and have my hands tied for the client and just say, I can only help this specific group of people. And that's why I help the client not to spend extra money out of their own pocket and to have added value for the client, not just to sell a product. Now we want to get to the golden part that I mentioned at the beginning of the video. Imagine you put in $100 a month. Right? It's not really a significant amount. That's $1,200 a year. In the next 30 years, with a regular compound interest rate, let's say an average of 7%, which is a normal rate and not too wishful or too big, you will have $122,000. Whereas you only put aside $36,000 in 30 years. Now, on the other hand, if we go back and look at the reality of the market and say how much the market has increased in the past 30 years. Now, if you put in $100 and it earns interest in the next 30 years like it did in the past 30 years, your money will become $188,000. Can you believe it? So we have to get a move on. Time is gold. Time is more valuable than money, and we have to buy time. We spend our money to buy time. We should think about our future. If you've opened this video, it means you're thinking about your future. It means your future is important to you. So stick with me, subscribe, because I'm going to lead you to wonderful things. I'm going to build the future for you. And when you get there, you'll say, how great it is that I saw this video from Mahyar and followed along with him to build my future. The problem for most people isn't that they don't have money. The problem is they don't know the right path, or they just go down the wrong path altogether. This channel is exactly for that, so you can find the right path. And as I said, setting aside $100 a month will become a lot for you in the future. So whatever your income level, whatever your savings level, Mahyar is by your side. If you'd like to know your own situation and have me set up a consultation for you, I've put my number down below, and it's also in the description. You can get in touch with me. I'd be happy to be of service. I'd be happy if you have any questions, please be sure to leave them in the comments for me. Because great videos are on the way, and for any topic you'd like me to talk more about, leave a comment for me. Until the next video, goodbye.